What's up, everybody? This is Jason from organicchemistoncall.com again. What I'd like to do is very briefly go over cycloalkenes. Now we'll see we've got three structures at the top. We've got a 4, a 5, and a 6-membered ring. And in this case, instead of it being acyclical, we've got a cyclical system with a double bond contained within there. Now the first thing we'll notice here is that all of these double bonds are cis. Doesn't really seem that it's possible to get a trans double bond within a ring. However, we'll see in a minute that that is possible. Now what happens here, if we look at the structure on the left-hand side, when we start to get smaller and smaller, we kind of compact that ring and we start deviating from the optimal bond angles. In this case with an sp2, it is 120. So when we start doing that, we make that molecule very highly strained, and it's very reactive. So obviously between these two, the less stable structure is going to be a 3-membered ring, where the more stable is going to be, in this case, the 8-membered. Now let's focus in on the 8-membered ring here. Now, as I've said, we've talked about, we can look at this and see that this is a cis double bond. Now, if the ring is large enough, there's two things that we want to think about. If the ring is large enough with the double bond, it's going to start behaving more like an acyclical system because there's much more freedom for those molecules to rotate around. With that increased freedom, there is a possibility under the right circumstances to actually get a trans double bond. So this is cis. Can we do trans? Obviously, I've been talking about it. And yes, we can. So if we look at the structure on the right, it just from a drawing perspective, it looks to be, it's easier to draw, whereas if we look on the right-hand structure, we have to kind of contort it and twist it so we can actually draw this trans. And that also is going to be representative in the energies when you do the chemistry on this, that you'll find that the structure on the left, the cis is going to be much more stable than the trans on the right.